Good morning, somebody. Good morning. It is another wonderful Monday, and this is a fresh week. And today happens to be your birthday, a holiday in Ghana, and the birthday of our sister Mina. So Mina, wherever you are, today happens to be your birthday. Happy birthday going out to you. And to all Ghanaians, a happy holiday. So today we don't say thank God it's Friday, we say thank God it's a holiday. Alright, so Maxine is here in the studios, and you know how we do it. It is a Monday and the energy is up. So Monday,
good morning. It's a holiday. And we are here. See, you even forgot it's a Monday. It's just like a normal day for us.
Oh God.
Because we are back to the studio and we are going to do what we do best. It's to have a conversation with you. Welcome aboard.
Yeah. So you're welcome. Yeah, it is a Monday.
Yeah.
So those who hate Mondays, kindly send us a message, okay? Do you still hate this Monday?
Oh, you like it?
Oh God. So wherever you're doing the watching, wherever you're doing the listening, this is Peny Radio and PenyGh. We're live on all our social media handles. It is Peny Media, PenyGh on Facebook, PenyGh on YouTube, Peny Radio. We want you to be a part of the program today, so you can share your comments with us. If you're doing the watching on YouTube, do share with us in the chat session. If you're doing the listening on radio, share with us on WhatsApp 0543-29571. Alright, so Maxine is here. Maxine, how are we taking this holiday?
So we are taking it nice, slow and easy. We are going to enjoy ourselves. You know how we do it on Mondays and Wednesdays. But you know, on Mondays, you know, we take it a bit serious and then something that we can nibble on till the week comes to a close. But because it's a holiday, we'll give you the holiday edition. More or less like when you go to a US holiday. We'll give you the holiday edition of today's Random Thought with Maxine. So we go straight into it. When was the last time you received a gift from someone? When was the last time? So I keep telling my friends that I hardly receive gifts. I don't know why. So please, if you are listening, I hardly receive gifts. And even if I do, it's once in a while. But to be very honest with you, this has been my best year, especially with regards to receiving gifts. I don't know why in the past years, I wasn't receiving a lot of gifts. One, I think a lot of people think I don't need anything, which is false. I do. And sometimes people think, oh, you've gotten it all covered, you know, oh, here she. But sometimes you need, just because you don't say things, so people are like, you are all sorted. But this year has been one of the years that I've received a lot of gifts. I even had a gift yesterday at church. Somebody got me a nice fascinator. And so I was like, oh, okay. And I know how it is and how the feeling is when you receive something that you least expected. The smile on your face, just knowing that there is a surprise element to whatever you have to unbox, unravel. You know, that kind of thing. But to be very honest with you, I totally close my mind on the gifts I receive because sometimes they are not the things you expect. At other times too, you wish that what you got could have been something else, true or false. So there are times you need money and the person buys you like an expensive perfume or fragrance and you are thinking, what do I do this? What do I do with this? Ye pesika will see perfume, you know, or ye pesika will see fragrance. And so I know how it is, like, especially for a lot of people, it's tricky. You don't really know what to get somebody. Will they need money? Will they appreciate what you are giving them? Will they find it useful? And these are the number of questions that keeps running through our mind. And for me, honestly, receiving gifts or giving out gifts to somebody can be a daunting task. It's always not easy, especially when you cannot really put a finger on exactly what to get to that person. This morning, I'm going to share one of my experiences with you with regards to the worst gift I've ever received. I don't know why I decided to do this topic, but for some time now, I thought through it. I'm like, no, I think it's worth sharing. Can you share with us in the comment section some gift you received and you were not pleased at all? You were not amused. Somebody will say, hey, somebody is giving you a gift too. You want to be pleased. But you see, largely when we receive gift, we are excited because we see it as a sign of thoughtfulness. Oh, I dream home. The person thinks I might need this. The person cares about me. That's how come they want to give me something. But other times too, you receive gifts and you're like, hey, I don't want that. Was that deliberate? Was that a means to insulting you? And that is how I felt that day when I received a gift. To cut a long story short, to start the story. So you know how it is like when you go to school, end of the year, everybody is thinking of what to get who what. And because it was a group discussion, we're like, okay, we think it would be prudent and nice that as group members we get each other gifts. So you know how we do it, the secret balloting one. You pick numbers and then you buy for them. And so in the group, because it's a mixture of guys and girls, what the group leader did was to just tell us, when you pick the number, it's okay, so that you don't go through the hassle of finding things difficult in your search for a gift. We'll just disclose the gender of the person, whether male or female, so that it can guide you in your quest to finding a gift. So I got my number and I was given the gender of who I was getting the thing for. And for months, then I was unemployed. For months, I was a full-time student. So for months, I was kind of like thinking, what can I get this person? What can I get this person? And I knew my budget. I knew that I didn't want to exceed a certain amount. So I had to factor that even in the search for an appropriate gift. We had close to like 2 months. I think it was in October. So November, December, by the time we are done with exams, then we can also exchange gifts. I'm sure this practice is popular with all those in your corporate institutions and all that. And even at church. We call it a parcel friend. Something call it exchange of goods and something. But as I picked the person's number, I was like, okay, this is my budget. Then it was 30 cedis. I remember quite well. And I was just discussing with another friend in the group, and it's like, oh, this is the amount of money I have, and what can I get with it? So we just went back and forth. Oh, when you get this, it won't be useful. When you get that, it can be useful and all that. So eventually she was like, oh, she passed by a gift shop in her neighborhood, and there was this set of towels, blue in color, and she thinks it will be appropriate for a guy. She came to show me one because she's bought one already. I think I liked it. It was set of 3 in different sizes, neatly packaged with the blue bow on it. I remember. And I said, cool. If 30 cedis then can get this, just get it for me. Then the day for the gift exchange came. People opened their gifts. Some got iron. I thought it was cool. If you get an iron for it, you might not know when your iron want to misbehave. So when you get an iron, I think it's okay. Somebody got piece of wax print. You know those ones. At least 2 or 3 years high target. It's okay. Then I think somebody also got a blender. And so in all, a lot of people were getting appliances. When the lady delivered my parcel to me, I was like, hey, what is this? It was in a brown envelope. You know that envelope that you put your CV in? The official envelope, the brown one. I don't know what size it was, whether A4 or A3. But it was small. Then just when I took this and it wasn't sealed, I realized that the envelope felt like it was wet. I say, hey, what is this? Only to open, at the back of the envelope, there were some phone numbers and some calculations. As a nipa no calculation be at the back. So if it looked like a used envelope. Then I opened the thing. Guess what, my listeners? 1, Atadri. Atadri is tiger nut. Atadri, I don't know if it's 2 CDs or what. 1 Atadri, 1 pen, 1 apple, and then 1 golden tree chocolate. Please, I'll go over the list again. Atadri, I don't know if it's 2 CDs or 5 CDs. 1 pen. The pen is not big or is something. You know those people say executive pen. Those one. I'm sure she had it in her stuff, and she just put it in. Then 1 apple, the green one. Then 1 chocolate. Then she said, "Please, this is your gift." My friend who got the iron laughed at me that at that point I thought I was dead. But you know what even disturbed me the most? This lady was like top managerial position in her workplace. She had a car, looked established and successful. She looked it. To say I wasn't insulted would be an understatement. It felt like she just didn't put a lot of thought into what she was getting me. Then I just felt like, okay, she was in traffic, she saw all the things and she bought it. Traffic shopping. So Atadri, traffic. Apple, traffic. Chocolate, traffic. Maybe it was just the pen that probably she had it in her stuff. An Ashanti man will say, "Me dina ho yaw." Because guess what? We had time, ample time. And it is not like me and you, we have been reading Atadri that you know that I like Atadri. So it kind of like informed what you should get me. Why she did what she did up till now, I cannot understand. But I felt insulted. Didn't I deserve better? That was the first question that went through my mind. Because if we're in a group of 6 and everybody gets something, even me who was not working then could get something that I thought somebody would just see and say, "Oh, this is thoughtful." Can do susu small and get a set of towels. Why would you get me a tiger nut pen? I did not appreciate the things I saw because I felt effort did not go into it. Somebody will say, "Are you not being too harsh? Gift is gift. You don't have to say whether you like it or not. This is what the person have or the person has, and so they will give you. All you have to do is to say thank you." I can understand. But you see, when you give people gifts, it conveys a message. It does. It conveys a message. The message is that I'm thinking about you. And once you convey that message, is enough. So must the nature of the gifts convey a message. See, there are people who receive expensive gifts and yet they are not pleased, depending on where you stand. Maybe those people are rich people. The perfumes you are buying for them, they have ones that are even more expensive than what you decided to offer. But I am always of the opinion that it's the thought that really matters. So must we always say that, oh, because we are buying gifts and it felt like it was an obligation and she had to fulfill that part. I can understand. There are times that we are also not good at choosing gifts for ourselves and for other people. But you see, the core value of wanting to give somebody something is not about how expensive it is, but it's the thought that comes with giving the gift. See, there are people who have given birth over the period and friends are hard on cash that they cannot give anything, but they go to give their service. They cannot offer diapers, they cannot offer 10 milos, they cannot offer detergent. But you see, the person is constantly in that house sorting you out, because at that point the thoughtfulness that you have given birth and you will need assistance is enough. And that's the gift of service. So I think through it and I am like, if you had honestly asked me that I'm kind of like in a fix, I don't know what to get you, probably I am cash strapped, can I get you credits or can I get you something, I'll probably have appreciated that more. Up till now, I remember the details of what I got, the packaging with which it came in, that the person just picked any random envelope with lotto numbers at the back and just decided to Obibe can say dump all the things in it. What did I do with that Taji? It's not like I want to charge my battery. Or it's not like I'm getting married that you say, oh madam, this will be good for the road. What am I supposed to do with a Taji? What am I doing with tiger nuts? The chocolate, they're fine. Here is good for the heart. Apple too. And this is why I have told you that apple is my favorite fruit. So what did you want me to do with it? Somebody is listening right now and thinking, you should have just approached her. But I thought, oh no, this is what she had to offer. Mm-hmm. So I took it. What did I do with that Taj? I think I gave it to somebody. The apple too, like that. It's only the pen. Guess what? The pen wasn't writing. Ink nada. And I say, hey, this sister, is it on purpose? You know those pen that looks really, really, really flashy and all that, but it wasn't even writing. So if I am not wrong, this pen has been lying there God knows how many years, and the person just thought through it. Then when we opened the gift and everybody was sharing their, oh, I got this, I got that, me alone, I couldn't talk because she was also in the group. Now I just remember some years back during my catechesis, we do parcel friend at Christmas, and then there was this time we had to exchange gifts. One boy went to buy firecrackers, knockouts, parceled it and gave it to the person that he picked. I remember very when the person opened the gift, she went reporting the matter to the catechism teacher, catechist then, that says, see what I got. Because then as children, a lot of us were getting biscuits, candies, apple. You know that with children, there's something they all like. But whatever informed that guy to be very, very, very naughty with even his choice of a gift was something that was not pleasant at that point. So he was punished, publicly caned. And we got the warning then that nobody should ever parcel anything like this. Now we go to weddings and people say things like, no gifts, only cash. The first time I went to a wedding with such an instruction, I was shocked. I'm like, you can't tell people what they should bring on your wedding. They have a choice to decide what they want to bring. But later on, I just decided to think through it. I'm like, people are just bringing gifts because they just want to bring gifts. Sometimes you know that there is nothing like thoughtfulness that went into it. It feels like it's just a moral obligation, social responsibility. Oh, wedding there was already BB call. People buy stuff that are cheap, that ordinarily they themselves they will not use it. How can you go to a wedding and buy cheap specs? I don't need also only pecs or then you buy things that you know are not of good quality. Sometimes we buy gifts that reflect us. Oh, median can say and can pay. And so we are buying gifts and we are not even considering the people we are buying gifts for. We are buying as if we are buying for ourselves. An example, maybe you love to read books. Any day, anytime you see book on a shelf, you will buy. Then because you went to the bookshop and you see there's a latest book, you buy it for somebody like somebody I know who does not want to read. You think the person would appreciate it? No way. So just take time. I know this task can be very daunting. It's not pleasant. Sometimes you don't even know what to get the person. And the questions of will he like it, will he not like it, what will they think of me? For me, honestly, the gift of Ataje, apple, chocolate, and that pen gave me another reason to think of the person in another light. I said, me differently. I had put her on a certain scale. It wasn't like I was expecting anything big, but I was expecting that something from the heart. Somebody said, Ataje from my heart I gave you. Silver and gold have I not. In the name of Jesus, rise up and walk. But the person was, Odaka mo. not attach breme. And that's the mistake we do. Sometimes we think that because people are of a certain social status, they have cars, their gift must reflect their personality or their status, which is often not true. There are people who are not even on that social level, and the gift they will give you, you will know that this person put in a lot of thought before he or she finally settled on the type of gift. I care about the intention and thought more than the actual item. I care about the intention. Things are not really going well. And when people give you gifts, no matter how you feel about it, can you just acknowledge receipt? And that's what I did. I took those gifts, even though I did not like them. I just said thank you. End of story. When we went for a group discussion, they were like, I should table the motion and make her know that she didn't do well with her selection of gifts. I said no way. It tells me the kind of person she is and what thought goes into her selection of gifts. Maybe because it was me. Maybe when it comes to other people, she won't do what she did. Maybe she thought I just deserved an apple. I just deserved a pen. I just deserved a tadri. And that was it. It's a tadri part that kills me. The receivers often are not expecting the things you give them. But you see, their reaction after the gift is what will make you know that, because at the end of the day, the person would create an environment for you to have a potential obligation of saying that this person did me well. Next time, it's time to also do the same. But when the person does something that for you think is below the standard, you also want to retaliate. So I decided to revenge on that particular lady, that the next time I picked her name again, and I pray I do, the same item she gave me, I'll also repeat it. Atadre, pen, one apple, and then chocolate. What is your reason for giving that particular gift you are considering? What use will it be for the person? Can you start planning in advance? This lady in question had ample time, 2 months. This is the best show she but sometimes when you have enough time, it informs what you get. What is your objective of giving the gift to that person? Make a list of the things you want to invest in, and let your gift define you. Let your gift define you. Your gift should speak for you. Sometimes people give you shit, they'll say, and it defines you. Sometimes somebody will just give you some amounts of money, be there like, this person, it defines you. When you give cheap and inferior gifts, it defines you. Your gift speaks volumes. It speaks for you. Just like your CV will speak for you when you go for an interview. Your gift must speak for you. It must not speak for you because it has to be expensive. It must speak for you because your intention and the objective and the care and the thought that went into it is something that is worth noting. Can you share with us your worst gift experience? Do you think that sometimes you honestly don't want to give gifts, but sometimes because of social responsibilities, you just have to take on the task and perform what you have to do? Do you fret about the price when you are getting things for people? And that's one thing to consider. There are some people, but you see, you should have a budget. Na me cram into shirt 600 mami when I remember to shirt a mouth. You don't have an idea. Hey, me on a normal day, I don't even buy a shoe for 200 cedi. I should buy a shoe for. Does it really matter? Sending more, sending expensive does not necessarily convey that you are thoughtful. It's how you even presented it. Imagine if this lady had put the thing in a box, maybe tied a ribbon around it, and said, "Oh, Maxine, this is your gift." But the brown paper crowd, upon reaching me, I sent it to you because I think the apple was in a fridge. I don't know, it was cold at 4. Whether I picked from the office fridge and put it in there, I don't know. Care about the things you give people, because it has a way of speaking about who you really are. Think long term. Don't think short term. Oh, we are just giving gifts. Say a wedding. But you see, people remember us for the gifts. Hey, on my wedding. Oh, that my birthday. Hey, that girl gave me some bag, eh? And you know that no. This person really thought through their actions before eventually settling on it. Don't just think about, oh, I just want to give her something and that is it. At least I gave something. That is fleeting. But leave memories with people that they will remember you. I mean, I know we have things in our rooms and things that we have gotten from people that we always remember them for. If it must be done, it must be done well. And to those who are not fond of giving gifts, try. It's not about the baby. Do you know sometimes you are even hard on, like you don't have credit. Somebody sent you 20. That's and that's the surprise element. The person knows that, oh, somebody is talking to you. You are just picking their thoughts. So, fried rice and kamedio. Then so get this money and get this. Pick people's thoughts, because people communicate their needs day in, day out. But sometimes we behave as if we are just not into it. There is something about giving. I have come to realize that there's something about giving. You know, when we went to Sunday school, those Cain and Abel story, the teacher simplified it for us. All they said was that someone gave someone the gift basa basa. They didn't big but you see, Abel picked the choicest gift from his farm. It wasn't like Cain's thing was not good though. It was the thought that went into it. Or tonebo. And so those times when we go to Sunday school and say, oh, who killed his brother? Cain killed his brother. Yeah. Cain brought the basa basa one, the tomato. You know how Sunday school teachers can exaggerate. The lettuce was boom, the carrot had become weak, the this thing, and we're enjoying it. They just wanted us to know that and we have become kings of our time. We are just giving things because, oh, we just want to give things. Sometimes you give things to people like when you're the man and kebe, you will not be pleased. There are times we are giving clothes, shoes, and things to people, things that are worn out. When you be crying on one can and but you know that if the tables are to 10, if somebody gives you that thing, you feel insulted. You will feel insulted. If you are feeling that, oh, it's obligation, you know that thing group saying, oh yeah, can you just even talk to the person and so Charlie, I picked you, but when I get organized, I'll get you something. Somebody just put 50 CDs in. Per my calculation, that thing that lady did, those times, even now, it will be less. Oh, anamebua. It will be less than 20 CDs. Yeah. If 2050, apple you're saying, akaju you're saying, chocolate you're saying, but the person is manager something. Then I realized that no, gift has nothing to do with positions and things. Please, can we just think through the gifts? Why are you giving them? What is your objective? What thought have you invested? Is it because it's just an obligation? You just want to sort it? That is fleeting. Think about long term. Don't give things that will reflect what you want, but will it be useful to that person? Maybe you like atadwe, that's why you are buying me atadwe, but do I need atadwe? Eshimio. And then American is say, today I'm laughing about it, then it wasn't funny because it felt like in the group I was the one who got the worst gift. And it was insulting. As Obumi Abumfie be like, oh Obumi useless. And to mama me useless gifts, no. But that is it. Yeah. Can we do a better job with the things we give people? Even if we can't give money, items, can we give off the very best of our service, our time? I remember there was this year my friend gave birth. I was not cash, Missy Kasemna or form. I remember I went to sit by her all day. She had washed. We took the things off, took care of the other kids and all that. She was just sending me back and forth. I was glad. At least I didn't bring Omo. I didn't bring diaper. But I brought myself and I worked. So it must not necessarily translate in monetary or items that are tangible. If it means you have time and you can spend 4 days with a person constantly, giving them some rest, giving them some time to catch some sleep, do it. If you think that woman you think has been useful and has been helpful, but you don't know what to give to that person, if it means offering your service, madam, I want to come to the house and sort your washing out, do it. Small things done with great love always go a long way to create the best impression you can ever create. Create those ones with your gifts, time, money, whatever it is, but let the whole concept of the thoughts and the objective go into your selection and not the item. We'll be right back.
All right, so I have this message here. It says, "Hi, good morning. Being the listening from Dubai." Okay, and this one is coming from Peter. Peter.
Yeah. Hello, Peter.
Yeah. All right. So wherever you did the listening, if you're watching us this morning, we're asking you, do you have any experience of a gift that you never appreciated? Any gift, any gift.
Say, hey, is this me?
Oh God.
Who is this one too? Who is this one who is sending me contraband goods? Hey.
Oh God. So I think there was this time that someone got me. It wasn't a gift anyway. I think the person had traveled, came back with some perfumes that he was going to sell.
Okay.
Very nice ones.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of like perfumes, but these ones are designer perfumes. Very great ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so there's this friend that is a guy that I wanted to, because I know he's a fan of.
Yeah.
But then when I picked the things and I was that my friend, hey, if you are dashing someone perfumes and
you're not sure
and roll-ons, be careful because they might. And I said, oh, I know him. He said he said okay, if you know him. When I sent the thing to him, it became his perfume that he.
So you know your client.
He's sweet, and then he started buying from the guy.
That is it.
And then the guy was telling me his experience, why he was trying to. He said he bought deodorant for someone, a very good friend, and the guy came and he gave it to him. Why do you think I smell? And he felt so bad because that's what he does. He sells,
but
and he cannot buy you boxer shorts or singlets.
Oh, that friend enemy.
Yeah. So when
no, the person does not know what's up.
Yeah. So
your kind of gifts to that's how come you see I was telling you that this lady had been with me in the group discussion. When you say me per life at least and cut us my dear mamia. I mean I wear it one day and come and show you and all that. So you have to know who you are buying what for. With a book example, you know the person on books are mano. Such a person will not appreciate the gift. Those times the only thing they say is that when you are a woman or you're a guy, you shouldn't buy women lingerie and panties, otherwise sexual. That is the only. But they never said that when you are giving somebody gift, you should think through it. All the thing was like sexual one show but they never said that. Even if it's not your girlfriend or when you are giving people gifts, put in some thought. And that's what we are saying this morning. That we have decided that because of your obligation into and usually that is where it starts from. This is risky. It means a relationship, just like you said. It's like you are going to you are not too sure whether the person will like it or not. But for me, somebody will say Anami Bisano. If you decide the person is willing, the person can say, I remember somebody telling me that she didn't need a particular phone at that moment because she needed money to start a business. And the person bought her the latest iPhone. And she's now contemplating to sell and I told her that because it's a gift, you cannot sell it. But interestingly, she needed the money to start a business. And so sometimes I don't know, I'm thinking of getting you a phone. No, I don't need a phone. You do it money. I think I want to start a business. You pick people's thoughts on that level too. It also kind of like helps you and informs your decision on what to pick for that person. Know the people, because you give gifts to people that it's not like with this I can understand. It's pick the person, but we know we have been in a group studying for close like 4 semesters. And you should know some people's taste and preferences. Kakra, you might not get it all right. There are times we've also given gifts and you thought through it like, no, I shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. But sometimes you get it wrong, sometimes you get it right, sometimes they will appreciate, sometimes the tax that even kills you is when the person does not say a thank you. You are left in limbo. You are not sure. Did they like it? Did they appreciate it and all that? Please, if you get a gift, whether or not you appreciate it, acknowledge receipts.
Good.
Just say thank you. Just say thank you. Like I said thank you for my attachment that I didn't like. But at the end of the day, I didn't give her the impression that I didn't like the gift. But upon the interaction with other group members, I know that she will know that Wanyade. Wanyade, I thought just saying.
Oh my God.
I thought just saying. Hey.
So you can also share yours with us on 0543295571. All right, so Nina, today is your birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nina.
Happy birthday. All right. Talking of gifts, I remember. I don't know if it was.
What is the worst thing you got for a wedding? Who was in a
my wedding? The gifts. It took us about a year to open
everything.
Yeah, there were not that many.
Okay,
but then
cash bem.
Most parts.
Yeah. It's a cash part we like.
Yeah.
Now people are doing a lot of cash as against getting like tangibles like items.
Even the tangibles, I don't think we've even used any of them. We had some kata, some cookies. And
that is the part I don't even get about. The people are going to start a family. Who said they don't have knife? Who said they don't have saucepan? These are things people have prepared for. People have prepared for marriage. They know that me kowari dianke me here me chance me your bad dear. Now toss kind 6 months in a year classic can back cry. I mean that's it. So when you buy other way
so that there are some that
still have
we've not There's some still in the wrapper. We've seen that it's not a perishing good.
Okay, so you've left it like that. But that is it. Last time I was telling somebody that even when you are going to get married and you buy, when I say, they say it's not nice, but I'll say it. When you buy, you invest all your money in saucepan. In chance, I hear number. No, I don't get that part. And here now, early stages is you and your husband. If you decide to do soup 2 cry and 4 cry and do stew and rice cry, you don't need more than 10 saucepan.
I think sometimes you just if it's a game, you just use it as a souvenir. It's when you find oh God, and some people genuinely, you know that they do not have. But in an envelope you see some 5 CDs. But if you see the person is coming from, you know, okay, this one for this person, you can quantify this as a 2,000. Yeah. But for some people, you know. But
do you know the trick now? The 5 CDs is for souvenir at the gift table.
Yeah, so that they'll come and.
But that's what you said, God. Because sometimes the souvenir is even more than the 5 CDs.
Yeah.
So it's just like a robbery. Why robbery? Is there, Mrs.?
Yeah.
Who does that?
But this butter trade is no balance.
No, it's no balance. So sometimes you come for the sin at the gift table. They give you handkerchief. They give you something. Then you know your conscience. That 5 CDs not the share of the group. That they say give me your number. You say no. They hold me.
Yeah, they know.
Can we have your number so that we are no. Because who himself 10 Ghana.
Oh God. Share your experience with us if you have any experience like that. It's still the holiday edition of Random Thought with Maxine. Today is a Monday. These kind of Mondays you cannot hate. Okay?
Yeah. We love holiday Mondays.
Yeah. And I think if Mila was to be here, then this would have been her best Mondays because today is her birthday.
So she won't go to work.
But where she is, you have to a holiday will never cover you.
Mina, don't worry. Better days are you can enjoy it.
So you just chill for you.
We'll chill now.
Alright, so share yours with us, share your thoughts with us. It's Random Thought with Maxine. Alright, so let us know if you're doing the listening, let us know if you're doing the watching, okay? Alright, did you have any more to share on gifts?
On gifts. This robbing Peter to pay for gift syndrome that is coming. And you know, sometimes we feel obligated because mommy say. And see, meanwhile, that's the same. Maybe the person, when it comes to salary wise, they are taking more than you are earning. And so if you also decide to retaliate with your gift,
you break the bank.
You break your bank. But let people know you, like, if this is what you can afford. Honestly, this is what you can afford. I always say is the intention and is a thoughtfulness that comes with it. It's just like you work with somebody and maybe you're getting married and your cleaner gets you something like what example can I give? Like a box of soap. Maybe 2 bathing gel or something.
Wow.
I mean, that is to say, knowing that maybe the person is earning like something like 100 CDs. Just and you see the person had made effort to a wrapper. What cover the fine. One man a baby atro, Mr. and Mrs. Any decoration fine amount. I mean, that's thoughtfulness. The packaging itself. I sit in my mother's shop, people come, per wrapper. Just because they want you to present it and you're presentable. But you didn't even put wrapper. Who that share envelope brown with more a twatty lotto our lotto which the mommy say for the 2 months this is the best you could have done. Your life.
Oh God.
I was angry and then I'm this through and then yes sir. The same cry mean boy Juma Krama
Yes, some of the gifts are some way.
It's very some way. And some too like that because they know that the whole selection process for a gift can be daunting. Also, so Toby and what Toby and Mammy. So Imagine you're in the same office and somebody's getting married. So all of them are buying you the same knife from Melcom or the same way from the market. No. So rubber bow. They won't even vary it. They won't even add color. Maybe they say, let me buy blue, you buy pink. Right. So you can buy yellow. They all buy blue.
Pack everything and give
that is it. Watch it, boss. Hey, awesome. But it's not easy selecting a gift for somebody. You are not too sure the whole whether they like it, but it's always good to pick people's thought. Some people are good with selection of gifts. What can we get them? Sometimes you have to look at the personal taste of people. Like you said, I'm not a perfume person because I sneeze a lot. So if you are giving me a perfume that is really strong, in as much as it will be expensive, I might not really appreciate it because me you would give me an adverse way. So you know me, if you know me well, you know that probably I'm just a roll-on person, and even this perfume it has to be very mild so that I can manage it. So your 10,000 Ghana cedi perfume or your 1,000 Ghana perfume, which is strong, will not serve me any purpose. Because at the end of the day, I will suffer. And people too will say that, oh, we are no be a pet. No, say see the way na was so. You might not get somebody's preference matching with some other person's preference. So just take time, know the people you want to give the gift to. If you have studied them over a period of time, know that this person any day, anytime up a tie. You know the person that's person wa bought tie da. Person wa but who's on share print. Why not get a print rather? He's not a long sleeve person, he's a short person. Why will you get trousers? You know that the person is shoe on pen on a piano. On pen is on piano. Or pen loafer. Buy loafer for the person. Hey.
Oh God.
Akoto shoe ano tin. You pay some pen Santiago. Now the bag. Who Santiago for now? What Santiago Cameroon? When you say the people who they be shoe. Oh you into akoto shoe ano fian. What find you who? Obedi do attempt cry. Hey, I'm me into your book. The gift must put smile on your face. It's not frown. What me who gives be no eja. See you pay the washada no be say me bufu na.
All right. So this is the holiday edition of Random Thought with Maxine. So it happens to be a Monday. And so
Kwame Nkrumah gave us the gift of a holiday today. So if we are giving you the gift of what you can also gift, not a tagre. Kwame Nkrumah, see the gift he gave us. He gave us independence. What an awesome gift. You are giving gifts, you are giving slavery gifts.
I remember sometime we were on campus. I bought a Bible as a gift for someone, and I don't remember it was a birthday or it was the person's birthday. And then after getting the thing, then my spiritual father called me and he said, so you bought the Bible for your girlfriend? That's my son. You are not romantic at all.
You can't come in the bed. Bible.
He said, and one funny thing is that he was not having any. He said, I'm not having a girlfriend to teach you some of this.
You need practicals.
You are giving a Bible to your girlfriend. I think it was a vast day.
Why? When you asked her, she was not doing her quiet time. So she wanted to buy a Bible.
A vast day. And do you know the funny thing?
No.
I bought the thing at Harvest.
Sorry, Harvest auction. So 20 cities going one.
Oh God.
One gone.
And then so how you got to know that you came to my house and he asked for my Bible and I gave him my old one. I said, where's your new Bible? I said, no, I bought it for Mary. I said, so you bought
a Bible
for her as a
no, what did she say when she got it? She didn't look happy.
No, she just said thank you. She
But did you after that? Did you really ask her that? Was that Bible now? Tomana wow, Jim say.
Oh no.
Me and Kamecho. And when I'm hello, whilst your friends are giving chocolate and sauce, you have bought Bible. What is that?
Romantic crime.
0/100, you will resit the class.
It was not an account. So the way he said "unye romantic crime," it
started with some tone.
That's my.
But you see, people are like, oh, ladies like a lot of necessarily true.
Yeah.
That we like expensive, flashy near my But you see, there used to be this advert, Vega food made with love. Yeah. I remember that one. It used to be my favorite advert. Made with, they say, made with. Yeah. It's the little things and the love that comes with it.
Yeah.
That is how come somebody will say that, oh, my husband got me a ring. Maybe it's not really expensive, but the person who tells you that, say people, I know guys who have saved a lot, cut out certain things just to get some nice rings for their wives. And so sometimes it's not really in the magnitude of what you give, but the thought that goes through it. In paper, their love proposal, as a symbol of their love, they have collected it. Somebody will say paper ring, but you see the person knows why the person is giving. It's not like insulting that I can't get you this, but I will get you, and that's it. And there are people like that. So the whole idea of it has to be expensive, it has to be no. People still reject expensive gifts. There are people, they don't have shit. But when you give them a gift, because so I got you this phone, it costs more than 40 Ghana cedis, and I'm giving it to you because your phone is sponsored. I know people who have rejected gifts.
Then they are giving the prizes.
They are giving the prizes. They are not taking price tags off. You want to come and show off. The person would even see the price tag, will put him or her off, and say that, Cratch, you can't buy me with your gift. And people think they can buy you with your gift. That's one thing we want to say. Once they are getting your expensive gift, you should say yes to their proposal. Meanwhile, the person is just looking beyond the gift. For somebody, they are just looking at how thoughtful you are. And people think that over a period, it is okay to buy people with gifts. There are people who are gift conscious. If you don't buy them gifts, won't be drown the rest of their life. But there are people you are dating them. But this is not to say that this is ticket for you not to be stingy. Gifts. A handkerchief crack. Chocolate crack once a while. It's just I was just passing by the shell shop. I saw this on their shelf. I said, get this chocolate. This is it. A token. That is what we call token. But it's not in the magnitude of things. But people that that chibi will chill. Let it, if it's in Katia Burger Crab, buy it for the person to know that it came with some level of thoughtfulness. And stop being Bible dear me crank amateur letter. Why amateur dismissal?
Oh God. What has been your worst gift experience? Did you have one? All right, I think our time is almost up.
We done?
Yeah, we are almost about an hour into the program.
Okay. All right, so this is where we draw the curtains. This morning we've been talking gifts. I've shared my experience with you with regards to some gifts I received some years back, and I still would want to hold on to the fact that it is the worst gift I've ever received. I am not saying that gifts must be all luxurious, must be expensive, but it's the thoughts that comes with it, not the item. In your selection of a gift, just consider not your own personal preference, but let it reflect what the person will ideally appreciate. And whether you are listening in or not, I know there are times you have received gifts that you thought, this is not a gift I really wanted, but can you show appreciation? Can you just acknowledge receipt? And for whoever is contemplating on what to get somebody, think through it. If you have time, just look at what the people will like, try and pick their thoughts, and then let it guide you in your choice for a gift. And know that gifts is a symbol of thoughtfulness. It is a representation of you. So if you give an inferior gift and say that it tells the person that this is who you are. let the gift reflect your personality. It must not always be in the tangibles. It can be your service, it can be your time, it can be something that cannot be measured substantially, but the person will look back and say, when I gave birth, you were so helpful. You could not bring diaper something, but you were always here to relieve me of the burden, and so thank you. Give some gift to somebody. Put a smile on somebody's face. Surprise somebody this holiday. Call somebody up and say, can we go and eat lunch? It's holiday. Just say something. Just put a smile. And that's the whole idea. Gifts are supposed to make people's day better. Supposed to make somebody smile. Can you just put in a little more effort and let somebody smile just because you... Even checking up is a gift. Check up on somebody and say, I'm just thinking about you and I'm checking up. That'll be all for now. We'll be back, God willing, on Wednesday. Thank you so much for always connecting with us. And I'm out.
All right. So surprise somebody. Yeah, let somebody know that
Not
you
with
think
the Bible.
Oh my God. All right, so this is where we want to end it all and meet again on Wednesday. So Nina, we want to say a happy birthday going out to you, and we want to say a very big thank you and God bless you to all of you who were able to tune in today. Peter, thank you, God bless you. We believe you taking good care of yourself back there in Dubai. Frank, we believe you also doing well. And to all of you who were able to send in your comment, and those who couldn't send in your comment, we want to believe that Wednesday you join us early. And Maxine, thank you. God bless you.
God bless you, Dominic.
Have a wonderful holiday.
You too.
Okay. All right. So meet us again on Wednesday. Don't forget that today is a Monday, and at 7 p.m. we'll bring you a Word of Life with Mark. It is a bye for now. All right, I think I think Mina is saying something that I want you to listen to it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, okay. So, all right. So I'll read from the beginning. Mina is saying that, thank you, Theme. I appreciate you for the best wishes. I did receive a necklace with a huge inscription, Jesus loves you. Like the Kumasi necklace. I don't like the flashy thing, so couldn't wear it. Yeah.
Hey, we're gangster necklace.
Yeah. So, oh God. When you're Kumadi, we call it Kumadi.
All representing Jesus. Brand ambassador for Jesus. And you have to know the people. Like if you know Mina, like she's a simple person, on Chinchim and all that, and you go and bring blink wake kakraka I don't hardcore
and I have this one. This quite lengthy, but I'll take my time and read everything.
Okay, sure.
Because I know the person is coming from Mark, and he likes writing. So if I don't read all, I'm sure by the time I finish reading this, another one would have.
Okay, sure. So let's listen to Mark.
I don't know if there is any gift that is given to someone out of free will and out of the shared thoughts of the receiver, which can be deemed worse. However, expectation of the receiver can qualify a gift from the receiver as worse. Our culture, to which thinks gift should be big and befitting according to our standards, can also qualify a gift as worse. But gifts from the free will of people should be received with gratitude and appreciation, and not otherwise. No matter how small the gift is.
Yeah.
The shared thoughts the person has of you is the value of the gift.
Yeah.
My family gift. Our friend from Holland was coming to stay with the family in Avrongo.
Okay.
She called before she came that she has beautiful surprise gift for us. She's actually excited about the gift she was bringing. We were all also happy and expectant. Behold, the day came, and she came to Ghana, and we all rushed to see her for are so-called beautiful and surprise gifts. Guess what? She brought just simple cards with each of our names inscribed on them with a with a reading, Merry Christmas. Oh, what a wow. We all pretended to like them, and she was excited with her gift presentation to us.
Yeah.
At her back, my kid brother and nephews are saying, is this the beautiful and surprise gift? Anyway, cultures matter.
Yeah.
That is her best gift to us. It is our worst gift. Feel our worst gift. We are, however, wrong.
Yeah.
We must feel happy when people just have a thought of us.
Sure.
That is the most important thing.
Sure.
I think this sum up everything we've discussed.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. Wow. And some gifts can be funny. You know what? One of my friends came from. He is an Austrian. Okay. And when he was coming, he brought me a gift that he valued.
Yeah.
And then they called it the pig shrine. It's some shiny piglets. I don't know if it's, I would say, yeah, some. It looks like some,
it's a toy.
Toy BIA and he said it's called the pig shrine.
It symbolizes
luck.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So when you have it, you get luck. So that's what. That's what he brought.
Yeah, and for him.
Yeah.
But you see, when I'm Ghanaian and you are Ghanaian,
yeah,
and somebody gives you a target,
yeah, that one.
You can understand that it is like you brony be. I can understand that because of culture, I kind of say despite in our culture we can. But you see, we are all here, and you know how it is like when we interpret the gift we get in Ghana. You are Ghanaian, you can understand the culture of gifts. When then you give somebody like somebody who says they give you a bottle of sobulu.
Oh God!
I thought you said.
All right, so. This is where you officially ended.
Yeah.
What is a very thank you and God bless you to brother Mark and sister Mina and
this was last week.
I think we ended but
this was last week.
Yeah, so he says my mother always says that a food ni madeche say sikafo.
Yeah.
And it's so true. Yeah, and it's so true.
Yeah. So you see the example like I give the cleaner who decides to show up at your wedding and decides, you know that a lot of when you say hey, madam no be your wedding you doing a meeting, what can I get for her? Will she like it? And they will go through this back and forth and eventually settle on something that they would want to present. But for some of us, we're just taking it for granted. And I said it's not in the magnitude. And you're the case here, no. Vegan food made with love.
All right, so once again, thank you and God bless you to all of you who sent in your comment. So this way you officially ended. Join us today at 3:30. I will bring the message from Reverend Father Nicholas Lasse. Today is a Monday, so we're looking at, since it's a holiday, should we do some interactive thing? After the message, we do some kind of a chat around it. So let's see. Join us at 3:30. Let's if Alex will bring us any surprise. It's also a gift, you know. All right. And then at 7 p.m. we'll bring you a Word of Life with Mark right here. You know, we started a new series and we'll continue today. So don't be left out, okay? So join us at 3:30 and at 7. We're out of here. Thank you and God bless you for joining us.